Hi, everyone. We hope you guys are having an awesome day out there. Thank you so much for joining us today. It is Mr. Tiska with you once again. And once again, I'm joined by Mrs. Kraft. Mrs. Kraft, how are you?
I'm great.
Excellent. And we also have Ms. Hoff with us. Ms. Hoff, how you doing?
I'm wonderful.
Awesome. So today we're going to be talking about Chapter 4, Section 2, Declaring Independence. Now, the big idea for today, the colonies formally declared their independence from Great Britain.
And the main ideas that we're going to talk about are how Thomas Paine's common sense led many colonists to support independence, colonists had to choose sides when independence was declared, and the Declaration of Independence did not address the rights of all colonists. Main idea 1. Thomas Paine's common sense led many colonists to support independence. So, Thomas Paine writes Common Sense, a 47-page pamphlet, and it's published in January of 1776. So, even though it's called Common Sense, the vocabulary in this reading is like, whoa, blow your mind. So, he basically addresses why would these intelligent people in the colonies be ruled from someone and something across the ocean. And citizens should have a voice. So everybody starts reading this. Oh, did you read Common Sense? Mrs. Kraft, did you read Common Sense? Mr. Tiska, did you read Common Sense?
Oh my gosh.
And they start to get everyone thinking. Everyone starts talking about it. And it raises the support for independence in the colonies. Main idea 2. Colonists had to choose sides when independence was declared.
So now the colonists are sitting there talking about Thomas Paine's common sense, and they are totally agreeing with him. He's right. Why are we being ruled by this guy across the ocean? We tried to make nice with him. We sent him the olive branch petition, and he's just not really being on our team. So at that point, the Second Continental Congress creates a committee, and they sit down to write the Declaration of Independence. Now, Thomas Jefferson is the main author, but it was done by committee. The Declaration of Independence has 3 parts. And I like to joke when we're in school and I say, right, wrong, free. It's like a Scooby-Doo message. So the first part of the Declaration is a list of what our rights were. And the most famous of those words is that we have, that our Creator, we are endowed by our Creator with certain unalienable rights. And among those are the rights to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. You've heard those words before, and it comes from the Declaration of Independence. The second part of the Declaration is a list of King George III's wrongs. And it's almost like it's a breakup letter. So the first part says, all right, so I should be treated this way. And then you always hear people when you watch movies, it's not you, it's me. Well, the colonists are like, oh no, it's you, King George. And they list 27 reasons why it's him. And then, of course, it finishes with a formal declaration that we are no longer a colony of England. We are now our own country. So a statement of independence. This gets approved on July 4th, 1776. And I hope I'm not stealing somebody else's thunder. But when the Patriots write the Declaration of Independence, they're actually it's an act of treason. So you'll notice that their signatures are all on the bottom. And another one of my favorite quotes from history is Ben Franklin. As everybody is signing it, he says, now we must all hang together or we will surely hang separate, which means that they would be killed for being against the king. All right, take it away, Mr. Tiska. Tell us about who chooses sides.
Thank you, Mrs. Kraft. So after the Declaration of Independence was signed, the colonists are pretty much going to be split into 3 groups. You're going to have your patriots. Those are your people like George Washington, Benjamin Franklin. You know them. But you're also going to have another group called loyalists, people who wanted to remain loyal to Great Britain. Now, the reason why a lot of colonists wanted to remain loyal to Great Britain is because Great Britain provided a lot of protection for the colonies because they had the best army in the world, they had the best navy in the world, and they also provided a stable market for colonists to trade their goods to. So a lot of colonists actually didn't want to separate from Great Britain. About 20 to 30% of colonists were loyalists, 40 to 45% were patriots, and the rest were neutral, which means they didn't want to choose a side. Now, some famous loyalists that I just want to tell you guys about real quick. You had Thomas Hutchinson, the great-great-grandson of Anne Hutchinson. He was the governor of Massachusetts after British General Thomas Gage. And you also had a man named William Franklin. Now, if that name sounds familiar, it should. That was the son of Benjamin Franklin. You can imagine what the family dinner was like. You got Benjamin Franklin on one side, staunch patriot. You got William Franklin on the other side, very much a loyalist. So they actually didn't speak for a long, long time. And just so you guys are aware, William Franklin was actually the governor of New Jersey, and his governor's mansion was actually in Perth Amboy, if you can believe it. Now, even though the Declaration of Independence was signed and it was all set to go and it was a great moment, there were some groups that were left out of the Declaration of Independence that I just want to mention quickly. 3 groups that were left out were women, enslaved Africans, and Native Americans. They were given no rights under the Declaration of Independence, which is crazy because especially when it came to enslaved Africans, they make up a sizable population, especially in the southern colonies, but yet they weren't given any rights in the Declaration of Independence. Now, I believe that's it for us today. Mrs. Kraft, do you have anything else you want to add?
No, I think that was a great job, everybody.
Ms. Hoff, anything?
Nope. Have a great day, everyone.
Have a wonderful day, guys. We'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.